Cool.
Yo,
How you doing, man?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. All right, nice. Um, cool. All right,
Wait, did you just talk with Mega?
no, Mega's what's it called AFK right now. I think.
Oh,
Well, he's doing
okay.
something, but yeah. So you both want solo drops, and then Mega DM me asking for trio VOD review, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Um,
dope.
wait, what did you get in the trios again?
Oh, what, this week?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, let me see. I don't even know. We didn't get top 8, though.
yeah.
We landed retail, and it did not work.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you land retail and that everybody else is trying to do the same thing, then it kind of gets a bit scuffed. And there's no
Yeah,
reboots
exactly.
as well, right?
No, there's no reboots.
Yeah.
We got 29.
Okay, perfect. That's not bad. I mean, I think with a bit of like VOD stuff, and then obviously your off spawns are kind of a bit scuffed at retail. So are you gonna
Yeah.
planning on adjusting anything?
Yeah, I talked to them, and I think we want to try some different stuff out in customs, and maybe switch up our spot. Because I know, like, as long as we don't die off spawn, we should be able to, probably, yeah, we'll definitely get top 8, and then qualify, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Did you record your games?
No, but we do have replay mode.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. Do you want to do this? Are you so? What are you planning on doing for the solo drop spot? You just want to do the cash cup on Thursday,
Yeah,
right?
so, well, honestly, what I'm looking for, like, alright, so I think that I can fucking dominate every solo event, every solo tournament, as long
Yeah.
as I have a good drop spot, because I've never had a good solo drop spot,
Yeah.
and, like, I think I got, like, top 15 at World Cup, and died off spawn a bunch, because my spot sucked.
The house, right?
So, yeah, the house.
Yeah.
After I won, so game 2 I got second place. Game 3, I won, and then game 4, 5, and 6. Like, wait, actually I changed up 6, but 4 and 5 were like dumb contested. Like I had
The
like 4
house,
kids.
like
Yeah, I had like
directly.
4 kids there.
Oh damn. Because they
Yeah,
saw
but
you, they knew you were going there, or
yeah, I guess
you
people
think?
knew I was going there because I tweeted it out, and
Yeah.
then I don't know, but pretty much all I'm saying is if I can get a good solo drop, I think I can definitely dominate.
Yeah.
And
Okay. All right. What are you what's it called? Looking at the moment, I guess for solo drops.
wait, what?
What are you thinking of doing at the moment for solo drops?
Um, I honestly don't know. I was just gonna talk to you and be like, I just want a spot that like,
Yeah.
even if there's people there, I can still dominate if with a good strat. And
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I want like a long-term solo drop that's gonna work for like next World Cup maybe. Or I know the meta's gonna change and shit, but like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just want to find a good solo drop that I have a good strat to, and like as long as pretty much as long as I make it off spawn with some decent loot, like I'll usually
You're
get
chilling,
a
right?
bunch of points. You know what I mean?
Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of something that would work like really long term because obviously like a lot of stuff changes depending on each like day and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard to be like have a long-term spot in like Fortnite because everything changes, but like,
Yeah. All right. Let
um,
me wait. Can I screen share with you?
yeah, you can.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. I need to share my main screen. All right. Nice. Perfect. And then with that, do
Even if it's like, I don't
uh,
know, like anything, bro. Like as long as I make
I'm
it off
thinking you
spawn.
you stick to the same area, but you do it in a like way safer way where you can get a lot more loot like straight away, right?
Yeah.
Um. Wait 1 sec. I'm trying to get something like, ideal because also you don't want. I feel like with any like random spot that you do, you could get 50-50 like really easily, right? And obviously
Yeah.
that can affect your overall game. All right, perfect, nice. Okay, let me screen share. Wait, is that good quality or?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, nice. So this is what I'm thinking. You went here, right, at World Cup,
Yeah.
and then what was your rotate from there? Just run me through it, ideally.
All right. So then I'd go to that metal tower.
Yep.
And then I would go to the ball spawn on the left. And
Okay.
if houses was unlooted, I would go to houses first on the left, and I'd go straight to houses. And
Yeah.
then I would go straight to the little broken down house in the middle, and then I would rotate from there.
Okay. And then you'd go Gracie. Would you normally take a fight at Gracie? Because I remember there was one game you took a fight and died, right?
One game I took a fight and fucking took a 50-50 with a kid and died on the ice.
Yeah, yeah.
It was scuffed.
I mean, would this be okay? Like, so what? Wait, let me think exactly where you normally go there straight away, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever go here at all?
No, I didn't.
I think like
It was always unlooted though, for the most part.
Yeah, Outworlds, yeah. Because the thing is with up here is you have to land there like straight away, right? You can't really rotate into it.
Yeah.
So I felt like you could do this pretty safely. And now the way this works is because obviously there's no ballers, so nobody gets this house ever. The thing is, like, if you wouldn't land at this house,
Oh, true.
someone would baller up, right? They'd get a baller
Yeah,
from
that was
hangers
the problem.
and they'd
That's
yoink
why
it.
I had to land there.
So what you can do now is everybody at Frosty will be all self-contained, right? They'll just be there fighting because there's no hoverboards at the bottom, right? They're all at
No.
like the up top, like down here, right?
Oh,
So-
no, I don't think so.
So what you do is land at this house, and then you can either get this vendor. Thing is, you can see the vendor really easily, always, and you have the mushroom spawns. There's like 8 mushroom spawns, like 50% chance, right?
Yeah.
And then you come down, you get all the floor spawns here. There's like an extra one there that I missed, but there's an extra one. You get all that, and then you get that free every single game because no one's gonna go up there, right? And if there is somebody there, you'll have more floor spawns, right? Because you get 8 or 9 between these two houses, and this
Yeah.
guy only gets 4 straight away. So you have a better chance of having a shotgun and an off spawn fight. And then once you win that off spawn fight, if there is one there, you're chilling basically.
Yeah. Sure
And you can get this. So as you cross over here, look, there's 5 extra floor spawns on the way, and in this tower, you know, the little turret tower right at the top.
Yeah.
And you can get a hoverboard chance. There's hoverboard here, and there's one down here, and there's also some more south that you can get. So you get
And
3
on the
chances of a hoverboard. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And up there, of course. Yeah, so you get like 4 chances of a hoverboard on your route, and you
Yep.
can go and get one because hoverboards are the biggest thing at the moment where you're not getting what's it called, like, and you'd not be able to get center zone if you play edge just because you don't have movement.
Yeah.
Right. Like, unless you really make a pre-rotate and get center, then you're not really gonna be able to get in towards like center directly, like center third, right? That's where everybody goes for, because then you get 4th, stuff like that. And then for winning this, like, off spawn up here, what you want to do is land in the front door or the back door of this house,
Okay.
and then you can hear for the chest above you or below you, and you farm down to the chest above or below, and then you get that straight away. So you get out of the 5 floor spawns, you get 4 straight away just by walking into the house, and the other guy only gets 4 in the whole house if there is a guy there, and that's really unlikely. And the thing is, with these online events, like the solos, if you are contested, it's 100% going to be a bot, like
Oh, yeah,
100%. Like who is landing at this house, like, and when they're contested, if they're not a bot, right? It's
Yeah,
such a
for
free
sure.
kill, and the same if there's anybody here, it's such a free kill as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so is that a good like solo route for you? Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
should
feel
be
okay?
good. I mean, I just feel like if I get like first in semis or something, it's probably gonna be contested in finals a lot.
Yeah.
So I should probably have like another spot. Like,
Yeah, we can definitely think of something. What would be ideal, do you think, like around the map? Where, I mean, this area is like really good just because if you do get contested, it will be like by bad players. And these cash cups, right? It's only one stage,
yeah.
if you remember. So it's only one stage. So you could just do one.
Oh wait,
like,
is it?
pretty sure, right? It's just
I don't
one
know.
cash cup with online arena players. We need to get.
Okay.
So I
thought
mean,
it was Wednesday, Thursday.
no, Wednesday's the contender.
Here, let me check.
Yeah, go check. Wednesdays
Full
for
cash cup.
contenders, right?
Yeah, you're right. 7 to 11.
It's
Okay,
it's
cool.
literally free, like 3 points if you can play it well, and you
Alright,
definitely
cool.
could dominate like every single event like you've done in the past, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So the only problem with this is you might not be able to get enough like mid game kills. It really depends though. on how much you need to push it. Like ideally, because you can get so many kills in late game, like mid to late game, right? Like fifth circle, stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Going forward, and you just need the stuff off spawn, because I feel like a lot of people, they're gonna hot drop like maybe like factories, right, and try getting for mid game, but their end game setup's not gonna be as good, and the placement thresholds have changed a bit, where placement's more like important, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just a daily cub, and you definitely could run this and be pretty safe at running it like the whole way through.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So should I get Mega in here, and then we can... Mega wants a solo drop as well, and I've got one in mind for him.
Yeah, I'm down. You can add him.
So,
I can add him if you want.
Yeah, just get him in here. Oh. Actually, I can... Yeah. And he's AFK. GG. Alright.
Yeah, but also,
Yep.
like, I don't know. What do you think's better? Like, a spot like that, where, like, it might be scuffed if I get contested, or, like, somebody tries to, like, snag some of the loot, and then I don't have enough loot? Or, like, I'm talking about for, like, big events. Like,
Big
or,
events?
Like, or I'm just thinking, like, is it better to start, claiming a spot now to scare everyone, like, away from? Or do stuff like that, where, like, it's just a low-key spot.
I feel like if you do a big claim spot, then some foreign player has no clue what they're doing next event, right? They will just come in and steal it. I mean, that's what happened at, World Cup. Like, a lot of good players just had not their games ruined, but just their loot ruined, because, like, a foreign player who really wouldn't know anything, they'd get it and just leave, right? And maybe they counter-strateged where they watched replays, saw the timing, stuff like that. That happened for a lot of people. Where, like, Booga only got, like, half of lucky, right? Stuff like that. But it's not too big of a deal. I feel like you could definitely do this. Even if you do get your stuff stolen, there's still a lot of stuff, right?
There is.
Like, before you even get over there, you've got, like, 8 chests and a vendor that you can get. The only thing is, Viking often comes down, so you have to watch out for that. And, but normally Viking rotates they go to the new head, right? The Tiki head. Or they go to soccer. So, I mean, it should be pretty clear.
It should be fine.
Yeah, it's just the, ballers that sometimes might grief.
Exactly. But, like, yeah, I don't know. So, you don't think I should start to alpha up a spot now in solos, and then just have it for World Cup, and maybe, like, a foreigner might land there, but I'll just clap him?
It's kind of hard to do. Like, what would you think of doing? Like, going, like, Pleasant or something? I don't know.
Yeah, like, just start alphaing up a spot now, and, like, just fucking master it, get it down, and then scare everyone away from NA. And then...
I feel like you could... This is a low-key spot where you're going to be fighting bots, because the solo tournaments at the moment, there's nothing announced, right, for a big solo tournament. Like, nothing at all, right? So it's all just little cash cups with, like, random bots from champions playing in it. So if you keep this as a low-key spot, you've got a free 50 pot here, maybe a free Viking 50 pot, and maybe one contesting you. And you could always get a Greasy kill as well, right? Or a Frosty kill coming up. There's so much opportunity to get some random guy just walk into you, and you just being able to clap him, like, really easily. But, like, honestly, like, there's no like, big stage set for next event. There's no, like, LAN coming up or anything.
But I was just figuring... Yeah, no, you're right. But, alright. So, if there is something announced, then we'll figure that out. But
yeah, I mean...
now, I'll just land there for, like, the solo cash cups.
I mean, even if there is an event, right, and, maybe some of your stuff gets... Like, maybe, let's say you land down here, and then some Japanese player lands up here. Oh, wait, my bad.
You're chilling.
There you go.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so, let's say you land up here, and some, like, Japanese player next World Cup lands here. You can still take the fight... Right, even though they're a good player, I mean, you can still take the fight, or you can just get all of your loot. You can get extra mushrooms. You're going to get shield from this, right? There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can leave and just play for late. Or you can... There's so much, like, variance with it, where you can go up to the Tiki Head and Rift. You can come into Greasy and get Greasy buildings, get metal, stuff like that. There's a lot of things you can do from the route.
Yeah,
like, obviously, you don't have to follow it exactly.
Greasy will definitely be looted, probably. But if it's
Yeah.
not, then I might be chilling.
Greasy, I don't know. Greasy's kind of weird because obviously there's no floor spawns, right? Except the main
Yeah.
building. So I don't know. In online, it's kind of free most games, and if there is somebody there,
Yeah, it is.
um, I know there's a lot of stuff that you can get like every single game. But it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna land at those houses for sure.
Yeah, it's really free, and especially with the no ballers coming up, that's the biggest thing. Because otherwise, everything would get stolen. Like I know in online, like when I did the big World Cup map, right? Before World Cup, right? Literally, like 6 people went to this house with ballers, but obviously because you were going, that's during online. But then, because you landed there directly, they would do something different because they knew you were gonna go there straight away, so it wouldn't be worth it for them.
Yeah.
But now without the ballers in the game, it will be so. I think it was like Endretta Commandment, and what's that guy? Brazilian guy, someone, and then like a lot of other players as well
Know.
would always
Yeah,
come
but,
up,
like,
but they didn't do it in
That's
finals.
what happened. The first 3 games, I had all of this unlooted. Like, I could get all of my loot.
Yeah.
And then after people saw, I guess I was winning and doing really well, so many people started rotating there. Like, it was insane, bro.
And then yeah, that's the prizing thing as well for that event, right? Where it was only top 20.
Yeah.
So people would be doing really bad and start griefing.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah.
scuff. Like, I had a kid coming from Greasy, looting the broken down.
Yeah.
I had somebody landing at the houses, and
Yeah.
then another person would always rotate from Frosty. That was it was so scuffed, bro.
Yeah. And then I mean, some people have a lot, like they had backup drops, but they obviously didn't scout it as much, and they wouldn't have the early games, right? Because you got the warm up games, right?
Yeah.
So have a look.
Oh wait, yeah. We did have the warm up games, and there was a kid landing at the broken down right there, and then I just griefed him in both warm up games.
Yeah.
So then he didn't land there, so I had it for free in World Cup.
Nice.
And then after I started doing well, people started landing, so it was scuffed.
Okay, I don't know what Mega's doing. I mean, we can get started on the Trove odds, but it'd be better. Who was your third again?
Eclipse. I can add him.
Oh yeah, you can add him in as well, and then we can just get started.
Alright.
Mega's probably on food design.
I'm gonna call Mega in a second.
Alright. I mean, he messaged me like 10 seconds before. But, alright, what am I doing? Cool, let me...
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Eclipse? Right,
I'm gonna call Mega real quick.
let me turn on my screen shares and like...
I think he's playing like Arena.
No way. Is he streaming?
Yeah. No, I don't think he's streaming. He's playing Arena.
No way. I texted him and called him, so. See.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm down to start VOD reviewing. Without him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously it'll take like a while. Normally, like what I like to do is if you record them, like do you have them any recorded Eclipse or?
No.
Okay, because obviously like comms are like such a huge thing in trios, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What's it called?
I mean, we could next customs. One of us could record our stream, and then we could VOD review those instead.
Okay, yeah, that would be better. I mean, what's it called? At the moment, I was messaging Seabass, and trying to sort something else because obviously I'd like to continue working with like Mongrel and stuff and the rest of the phase guys. But I mean, it really just comes down to what they're willing to do.
Yeah.
All right, I want EU. Let me sort my region, and then we'll just get started.
I know. I told Seabass, I was like, "Yo, you gotta pick up Destiny, bro." So
Yeah.
Bro,
Sick
it would
one.
actually be so sick.
Yeah, because I mean, with I obviously have a lot of like offers from other orgs and stuff, but I mean, I really just want to get like a really good position where I can what's it called? Just work with like my ideal players, right? And obviously, there's so
Yeah.
much potential with the phase like roster and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's good? Wait, Eclipse, are you on Rogue? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
You are. Okay. I know. What's it called? Rogue was looking at J Train from who used to be on phase,
Nah,
right?
I told them not to get him.
GG's. Wait, what was that?
Because he tried, like, he was, like, sucking us off to get on it. Like, when I was training with Tetra and Sypha, he would keep DMing me and then deleting the DM and then DMing me again.
Oh. Okay. GG's. Oh wait, what place did you get, guys? I can't even find your name. Let me stream my
Like-
Fortnite.
29th or
29?
something.
29th? Alright, nice. I feel like with the 29th at retail, you definitely can cut that down. Just something like way better, right?
Yeah, look at all the games we died off spawn.
Yeah.
Our first 2 games, we, like, just threw.
Okay.
Yeah, we had it uncontested, so we sat there looting for so long. Then we got a mech, so then they W key with a mech mid game, and then they almost died. It was just
Okay.
Wait, no, you were in the mech, I thought. I don't even remember.
no. Oh, first game I was, but then second
Oh.
game,
Okay.
remember? And then we got
Yeah.
held.
Alright, let me. I know. What do you think your biggest thing off spawn was? Probably Mega's drop, right? Like, what was that? But.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Usually, if we're contested and someone's going for Mega's house, Mega usually doesn't get the house.
Okay.
And that kind of
Oh, Mega always loses his drop.
Okay. Is that quiet enough, yeah? Wait, you've got sound, yeah?
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear it.
Alright, nice. Perfect. Okay,
So
nice.
this is a game we are uncontested.
Okay, shall I just skip the early game then, I guess, yeah?
Well, wait, there's people at Blacktops.
Oh, there's people blacked up,
Was
okay.
there? I don't think there was.
That you can see them on the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, first game we had people at Blacktops, but I think they left. I remember. I don't remember fighting him.
Yeah, you don't fire them. Okay. Alright, I'll just skip early, I guess nothing happens, right? I don't want to take too long. I know, I think retail is just, it's way too good, but it like makes it bad, right? Like unless you win like 80% of your off spawns, right? Where you can only play 7 games like fully, right? Unless you win
Yeah.
80% of your off spawns, you're not gonna have time for everything.
Exactly, bro.
Happy
That's why
was so free this week too.
we should have landed Happy.
Yeah, Happy
We were
was.
before the tournament started, we were thinking about it, but we just didn't.
Yeah. I think
Anyway, so we got a mech here,
Okay, in your box
and
or
it was 20 HP, and I was trying to get picks with it, and then we ended up rotating too late, and we all died because we got held.
okay, because of the mech play, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped using mechs after that though. They
Look
just
here, we got. I think I got like 3 kills or something. The mech.
yeah, you do.
I was just hurting kids.
he was creeping.
Bro, we were creeping, bro.
The mechs are, they're so funny. Like
It was
Honestly.
so funny.
Yeah, we just
literally-
waited too long to rotate.
yeah. I feel like wait, who normally IGLs out of your trio?
Me and Eclipse.
Both or
Yeah, both.
okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So then who normally like keeps tracks of zones and where like when you have to rotate? Because obviously right now everybody's already
It's
gone.
usually me,
Right.
but I just fucking forgot because I'm just running around in the mech.
Okay.
yeah, I was trying to protect them from the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, I honestly totally forgot about zones until right now.
No, but I'm pretty sure Mega was telling that we were taking too long. Let's just turn this in.
Yeah, I was just trying to get kills with the mech.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you can't really rotate it
We
in,
just tunnel visioned with the mech.
and then Mega dies out Sky, right? And then you land split.
Yeah.
Okay.
I I think I get solo end game. Should dubs ties.
Okay. Wait, that's.
Oh, I get spam.
I don't want this new battle map. Actually, this battle map's pretty cool. Bro, if I had this for World Cup, that would have made it so much easier. I literally, you see what it is like right now?
Yeah.
With the drone. That's what I did manually for like every single person in solos and duos. That's so dumb.
Holy shit.
GG's. Yeah, that's GG. And then Shishio Eclipse
That
era.
kid died. Dude, that was so dumb.
I think you landed and built metal, which is good, and then obviously you were the only one there, so they spam. I think with metal, you're never gonna get spammed if there's 3 of you in metal, even if you're low, just because it's too much ammo, right? But it's because you're solo, and then you ran out of metal and swapped to wood, so you just get focused. It's kind of unlucky.
Yep, exactly.
But
We also didn't land together at all.
yeah, Mega died midair, right?
Yeah, Mega died midair, and me and Dubs were together, but I mean,
Then
wait,
I had to drop.
yeah, you went down for Mega.
I was hitting spam so hard, so I just waterfall down a little bit, and then I don't know, I died.
Yeah. Pretty
And then
much.
this Eclipse Egg clutches up some point too.
Yeah. Nice. I don't know, this is kind of free, like, rotations, because you get 8 shockwaves, right? But
Yeah.
nice shockwave. Nice. I know. There's pretty not much like point me watching this because it's just sort of solos, right? And I ideally want to improve as a trio, but I just want to get like a rough guess. Nice. How do you die? This is gonna be sketch, but
I think. I don't even remember, honestly.
yeah. Oh, you
yeah,
shockwave and
shockwave.
two guys box. Oh,
If
and
they
they.
didn't have that.
Oh yeah, nice try. That's unlucky. I think the placements and churros. I feel like you should always go for place. Obviously, you didn't mean to get in that fight there, but like, you should always like full send going for
I
placements.
accidentally put the shockwave a little bit like up, so it made me go down. Was there anything? I probably could have even used maths to get up.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but I mean, it's only a solo game. Ideally, we're just gonna watch like. All right, 5 kills, 12.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Wait, is this game 2?
Yeah, we just watched that
Oh, okay.
last one.
Oh, one of these games you're gonna laugh how I rotated.
Right, nice. Wait, do you fight or spawn? Or is it free again, yeah? It's free and
it
you
was
get a mate.
free and we had a mech.
Okay.
We threw this game hardcore. If we
Okay.
didn't throw these 2 games, we would have qualified.
Yeah, probably. Alright, I'm gonna skip to the what? Fight, I guess? Yeah, well,
Oh.
Let's fight.
Oh my god. This game we were so stacked. We got a mech,
The whole of
and
retail.
then we just started and retail uncontested, so we looted every single zombie spawner.
Nice.
And then they W keyed mid game. This was our big mistake here.
Okay. What, starting the fight? Well, I don't even see how you started it. Oh, I can see actually.
Nobody
So-
paid attention. They just W keyed with the mech.
I'm pretty
then
sure-
this-
Yeah.
I think it
We
broken, right?
wasted 3 pads and a lot of time here.
Okay. Nice.
I feel like we could go retail for the first couple games, and then we'd have to switch.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you can't go there the whole tourney because now everybody
Yeah.
knows, right? Just off
Mhm.
Mongol Macho Benji. And I feel like what's it called? Like the top performers in every single region, like at least one of them went retail. Like it's just so common with a drop. Nice. Wait, Eclipse, you get a kill in a sec, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay. So because of that fight you just lost all your stuff, right? And this last one gets
Mhm.
away. Okay.
Yeah, and Zone was literally moving right now, so we ended up getting
Where's
held
Zone
late
even?
game.
Yeah. You just didn't I mean with the mid game fight you can take them on second, but you've got to take them in a good spot. And like right now you just put yourself on edge, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me see, where have you gone?
Yeah, look at us. We're at the top right there.
Oh yeah, you're split as well. So you're up here. Oh wait, I missed the horn. Was that just because you took so long getting into zone, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you regroup? And where's Mega?
So
Wait, what?
we sat at retail looting
Yeah.
forever. And then they W keyed mid game.
Now Mega's dead. GG. Yeah. I just think it's the mechs. Like, you adjusted your playstyle to playing with a mech, and then as soon as you've broken out the mech, you don't want to take that fight anymore. Like, it's kind of a free fight if you get a boxed up team, but you just want to rotate with the mechs safely.
Yeah. I didn't want to go for that team, but Mega thought they were pretty.
Yeah.
Nice try.
And then we're edge zone, so then we had to rotate. Then we get held.
Yeah, definitely. And then you're clutching up again.
Then we pad there. Somebody blocks the pad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny.
And now you got no movement in game, right? So you can only get just the set amount of placement. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna skip this just because I mean, with the, I don't know, it's mainly for trios, right? So I mean, even if I was to say something useful about your solos, it's not really that relevant to the gameplay level. Alright, nice. But I mean, did you have a backup plan in case retail didn't work at all, or are you gonna adjust this week?
We did it one game. We should have did it more. I feel like, but
Okay.
it's just the loot was so much worse than what we get at retail. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel
Backup was like Westworld and Gas.
yeah.
We went there. And yeah, it worked. And then
I feel like we should have stuck to that.
next game, Mega. Well, I guess we all kind of wanted to go back to retail and just big dick it.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Should be late game. Oh, no. Alright, perfect. I know, so this game you got uncontested, right? And then you just got everything free up to here. I guess, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. This game, I was like, we have to rotate out way earlier than we did.
Yeah,
We
okay.
played this game pretty much perfect.
Mm. And then I'm gonna jump as you go. You got one jump. You've got it's bugged. You've probably got more stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, nice. And you
I think we had,
pad,
like,
you
3
go
pads.
first. Okay, perfect. And you go first, Dubs, and then you call the spot, right?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. And right now you definitely can get kills. Are you all peeking at the same box, or? Wait, where's Mega even?
Uh,
Okay, yeah, all peeking the same way. This is good. Nice. That's great. Yeah, you all, what's it called? You landed first and you got really clean landing, and then you get easy kills on holders.
Yeah.
Pretty much every game. Nice. And then you go first again, Dubs. Nice.
Yep.
You could have done this all the other games, right? Like, you literally have such free stuff to do this all the other games. Just couldn't you got backtracked with, like, wasting times, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, nice. I think, Dubs, when you're the first one parving there, you definitely don't want to be the one taking shots.
Uh-huh.
How you doing, Mega?
Yo.
He's woken up. I mean, are you normally on like the first one parving, Dubs, or do you just change it depending on who?
Yeah, it's either me or Eclipse.
Yeah, I'd definitely say Eclipse you should have taken over there because he's got RPG, right? So he's the one looking for
Yeah.
RPG stuff like that, and you've also got way more mats. I mean, maybe Dubs, you could have kept on doing it for a second, but now Eclipse takes over. Okay, this is nice.
Honestly, I didn't even think about that. We should always think about that. Who has like RPG or like minigun?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always adjust it. Like, obviously, the guy with the infantry is probably not going to do that much late game, like this sort of late game, right? As well.
Yeah.
Whereas the guy with the Scar could do way more. And then this way you can adjust your loadout as well. Like,
I
if
seriously
you and
never think about that.
if you and Mega wanna like just take RPG or take minigun because you're the one's going to be shooting a lot more. It's not a big deal. Okay, this is nice markers. Perfect. Good go away. Wait, where are you two? How did you two get beamed this much? Like, on the way?
Oh,
How did Mega get beamed this hard?
I get dropped in that kid's box and kill him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Eclipse.
Yeah.
You know how you almost got dropped there, and then you got
Mhm.
out and kept tarping?
Yeah, I didn't know you got
Make
dropped.
sure you
Ah.
call that. Like, be like, yo, this kid under us, one by one behind me is trying
Yeah.
to shoot us into this box.
Wait, I'm
If
gonna...
I knew that
What's it called?
ahead of time, I would have not fallen into his box. Even though I killed him, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Still, if he had traps or something, that could have been bad.
Yeah, pretty easily. I was gonna say this, right? Watch it. Can you see the drone for you? Look, so as these guys land, yeah, this is your Eclipse. Let me put on names. So that's you, and that's you, Dubs. Eclipse, you need to build way more floors, right? Because look what happens to Mega. He tries landing, and because you're you haven't built extra stuff for him to land on, right? And he can't land on the top. Then he goes down, and then he falls into this guy's box, and he could easily die there. If he gets beamed once more out the air, and he lands in that guy's box, he's 100% dead. And then it's a 2v3 or whatever for the rest of the game. So just going back to what Mega was doing.
Mega, hasn't that happened before too?
Yeah, that happened.
If you're first one padding,
I think it's all fire.
Eclipse, yeah, you landed on 170 health. You can tank a shot from the guy on high ground just to make sure that the other two land with you. It's a very small thing, but like right now, Mega's
That's
like
actually huge. That's actually
Yeah.
huge.
Mega's 54 HP, right? And he could easily die, like just from missing that. And now he has to regroup, and this regrouping time also he could die, just from being solo.
Mhm.
And now, wait, Dubs, you get dropped in because Eclipse didn't qual. Nice shots.
Oh my god, you grabbed one.
I remember this from what Season Elevate's perspective. They were really mad about you guys winning this
Wait,
game.
you watched that?
Yeah. Not from Riverstones, but from like Season Elevates. Like he jumped to my box like low ping or something. It's pretty funny. Alright. This is nice. Or regrouping. This is where I'd say maybe get one more in. Okay, no, actually no, never mind. You were in enough, right? You had this 2x1 ahead of zone,
Mhm.
And then zone
and it pulls
right
back. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, nice. See, that's why you made that adjustment, Dubs, because you're going to be the one shooting. So you swap manually to another gun on the floor. But if you did that earlier, maybe with the infantry or something,
Yeah, you're right.
it's a small thing, but... Dogs are going mental, GG.
GG.
Alright, nice.
Oh, they called the shockwave, so I said I would RPG.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
Oh,
fell
yeah.
down.
Maybe
I
you
thought you were
call.
gonna shockwave and then RPG.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna RPG him out and then let you guys shockwave up, but then I don't even know.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit like split, right? Where you could have all maybe
Mhm.
done it at the same time, or maybe coordinated a bit better.
Mhm.
Wait, where even are we?
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I said you should shockwave and then RPG up.
I guess I misunderstood that. Yeah.
I know, because this game could have changed like a little bit different. I mean, what am I trying to do?
I also should have called my RPG isn't reloaded yet, cause that.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
Reload it.
Because you're down here, you're all pretty healthy, right? Getting sprayed out.
Mhm.
And then, what, you call Shockwave, right? Eclipse, you call it. And then
Yeah.
Mega does
It's a
his. Mega does his and sort of like gets out zone. And then Dubs, you fall, right? And then you get shot in the back. I feel like it was way too split. Like, there was like way too much gap there where you're all shockwaving different ways. So Mega went the wrong way, and then Eclipse, you're solo fighting for it. And then Mega you both got up at the right time, which is good. But I definitely could have gone worse. What is Chap doing, man? And then you lose it to these two, okay.
And then we get it back in a second.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is perfect. You're regrouped again. Nice. And you're going to do the same thing back, I guess. Right. So you soloed it, Mega.
And I RPG.
And you RPG out. Maybe Eclipse, while they do this, you're going to be
Yeah,
inactive
shit, I
here.
don't know.
Just ramp out. Look for a different angle on Cease.
Mhm.
You interrupt Cease, because right now Cease is looking for shots on you. You get a different angle on
Yeah.
Cease a bit sooner. I mean, you do get shots on him, but... And I love
And
it solo
I don't
fighting.
think I had a shockwave here. Good play, Mega. Way to kill that kid. And then
Nice.
I couldn't. We had like 200 mats or something. I don't know what the reason was. We couldn't get up to him.
You had 25, and Eclipse you had none. So that's probably why you were calling your nomads. Mega's on high solo fine. Takes out both, nice.
Mega, you're muted by the way.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, I clapped the kids on high ground.
Yeah, you did. GG's.
Oh, and then I had like 10 rockets, so it's GG's from there.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, well played. I don't think in just... biggest thing in that game was the floors outside.
Mhm.
Like, just tank a shot, you're going first. As long as you don't get beamed. I mean, if you get beamed, definitely box yourself up as priority.
Whoever's the lead launcher is gonna do that.
And you can adjust that on depending on who's got the most health.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I lead late game, I'll start tarping with no roof, and then once you guys land, I'll start tarping with roof.
It depends on the angle, like where you go from, right? Because sometimes they might not be able to make it straight in the roof. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I
Like,
watch this one?
It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but like,
You leave it open so they can fly in, right?
yeah.
Okay. Alright, this is the next one. Alright. Fire spawn, nice. I don't know, how often did you practice retail before finals?
We did it for like.
Every custom, but we never fought
Yeah.
us on there.
Oh, okay.
And we only also had 2 days of practice as this trio.
Okay. I mean, still getting top 30, right? For the like, even if you don't make top 8, that's still like really good points in terms of the consistency.
Mhm.
I think this is our best early game fight against
Yeah.
the retail team.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
we had that shit on.
when you started, you definitely could have gone for a team beam, or Dub was just heavy snipe, right? Lead with heavy snipe rather
Yeah,
than
that's
leading.
what I was going for, but then Mega called he beams some.
No, I didn't beam someone. I went for tag because they were better.
Or you tagged someone, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe just definitely lead with heavy sniper. Like wait for heavy sniper shot, and that's 150. That's a knock, something like that. Knock on one of them, or 150 on the other. It's wave 3.
I thought I called that we go for the fence guy right there,
Oh, okay.
and then we just
Oh yeah, that guy was solo, and then he just tried to regroup.
Oh, he did.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice game.
Yep.
Like, it what, boy?
Yeah, I was holding here. The top.
Okay, nice.
And I
That's
got it.
perfect.
I tagged him 20 weight. I was like, that kid's 1 HP.
Yeah, and I just.
Oops, I got him.
again.
Mega was calling he needs help here.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
I try to get to Mega.
I think your like initial pinch after, like when you find that guy that you beam dubs, maybe Mega just buys time and then you go for the pinch. You and Eclipse and one of you holds walls, something
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Just to like cut down on the time that you're fighting. Maybe it's not a big thing, but it definitely could have came
I
up.
tried, like,
It's because you backed up to
think
Mega,
we
I guess.
definitely- If we can focus one player, like, in a team fight,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
like
we
the,
need to work on that a lot.
that's like the best scenario. If we can all focus one player.
Yeah. Okay, nice. And then you're coming out to help. Alright, perfect. Cool. That was a pretty clean fight. I'd just say lead with heavy sniper and then all focus one guy
Yeah.
beforehand. But it's not a big deal.
What do you think about early game? Lightning retail. Destiny.
How early?
What the hell just happened?
Like,
Did we land there or not?
I don't know. I feel like you're all good enough to land there and win. It's just, obviously, it's going to get way too contested.
Oh my god, watch this snipe.
This is on Riverstone, right? I don't know.
it's on.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because he's back there,
Wait, were they streaming?
yeah. I think Cease was, and he said, He said-
Cease was-
Oh my.
Riverstone said he got
I
domed.
wanna see.
They did a really good pickup, actually. I watched it from their perspective.
Yeah, they
Oh, wait.
did.
They did a
Well,
really
also,
good
we
pickup.
didn't pressure them at all. We just let them res.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good for Storm Surge. I mean, Storm Surge isn't even that big this game. It's only 48 left, right? But you don't need it, though.
Oh, bro, this was our best high ground like play. I feel like, right? Oh wait, no, actually maybe not.
This is pretty funny,
I think
actually.
I died here by an RPG.
Wait, how do you even
No,
hit
was it
him?
on Elevate or Riverson? I think
Oh, yeah, it was Elevate. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, Elevate said he got domed. It's pretty funny. How does he even get, like, hit? I don't know. But,
My perspective, I literally. Oh, it was so clean, bro.
check with on you. Nice.
Oh!
Wasn't that
GG's.
clean?
That
They
was
they do a really good pickup. You definitely could do this. Look at the pickup they get, right? So they get River, who's on high ping. He goes ahead of them, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Cease is picking up under a ramp back here, and you wouldn't even expect it to be back here.
Mhm.
So you're all spamming River, who's just wasting mats at the front, and he's counter shooting stuff. I know, it's a good pickup. You definitely could do that.
Being a
If,
tank.
Yeah.
He's literally a tank.
but people do it where they tank in the same box trying to hold, but then they just get exploded instinct, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
and kids
it's good.
retail. I mean, they reboot.
No way, that was the team that we got rebooted. That's nasty.
Oh, I get 2 picks, and then we get their loot
Okay.
right here.
Calc, right? Yeah. What are they doing? Nice.
No idea. I don't think we killed Calc.
He
Wait, oh, he
launches.
passed
He gets Zex.
Wow, your aim's crazy.
Damn. Semi-finals, rather.
I cannot beam someone there.
Let's get Kovac Sumbler.
Shock.
Alright, nice.
Wait, that was a storm scout.
I think Storm Scout's only like,
Yeah, we gotta.
I don't know. You definitely can run Storm Scout like really late
It's not that huge.
when you take it. Yeah, now
I mean,
now
it's still
take it.
late.
It's useful if you know where the second moving zone is, where 7th zone goes, right? And then you can land on the side of zone where it's going, right?
Mhm.
That makes sense. Alright, nice. You do a really good job of like piling in there. This is clean. Okay. And then right now, look, you know where zone's gonna go. The next zone, right?
Yo. Yeah, Destiny, if you don't get picked up by FaZe, I'm down to just pay you to still work with me and us.
I know, it might be like the contract thing would be a bit weird though.
Oh, true. Then you can't.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
send.
tell you guys to pick you up.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a big deal. I don't know. It's just because the contract will probably be like exclusive or something. So obviously it doesn't make sense for
it'll
another.
100% be exclusive.
Yeah. So. All right. Perfect. Nice. You get pad and recycle. Nice. You land. So this is where you've got to land, right? You go upper level, and now look, where's Mega gonna land? He has to land the whole way down here. I mean, that could be slightly scuffed if it's in a worse spot or the space is higher.
Yeah.
But that could just be another thing. Just build floors out as soon as you land, and then go for your high ground, right?
Yeah, you're right. Smart.
Perfect. Nice goes. This is gonna be like a really good game, I guess. Okay, nice calls on that. The launch.
Yeah, here I recognize it's going up mountain, so I build forward.
Oh,
Let's
watch
just
this,
land
watch
on
this,
them.
watch this, watch this, watch this.
Nice.
Ew.
Lovely. I feel like a second ago you didn't actually need to go up for that. No, you could have shot those guys out, or am I wrong?
I think I connected to the mountain.
Did they connect to the mountain, or oh wait, what?
I don't even remember.
I think I had like 3 pads or something ridiculous, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just
Okay.
gonna pad.
Just like in a second, I don't know. Maybe you could have just shot it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
Where did
yeah.
they go? So Eclipse, you build out a lot, and then they land on you. But I swear this isn't connected by that. Could you not just shoot this down? No. Maybe.
It was pretty connected.
Yeah. Yeah, because animal lands there. I suppose not. Okay, fair enough. I just thought like a second ago it was only 2 things, so maybe you could have shot it out. Not a big deal though.
Yeah.
And this is perfect. Alright, nice.
Wait, what happened with Dub signaling height? That's smart.
I was gonna. Yeah, I was
He
gonna.
could have not went his way because of the trap. But that guy boxed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that guy like
Yeah, but I'm a god, so it didn't.
That's true. That's true.
GG's.
Literally based. That's true.
Nice. And
I call we need to drop here,
yeah, definitely.
so then I say I'm gonna pad.
Wait, Mega, how did you die? Getting shot out or?
Oh,
I
got-
got RPGs.
Oh yeah, that was River, I think, at the bottom.
They got their revenge.
I think as
Wait,
soon
what
as
was it?
you hear,
An RPG and
What's it called?
shockwave up.
maybe not even shockwave out, but just completely go down like way sooner, or
Yeah,
stick
I
stick
was
with them.
fighting a kid. We were getting someone's mats. That's why.
Okay. Alright, that's bad timing, I guess. And then again, your RPG. That could have been so much worse, but I guess you knew there was a team below you. These 2 below you. Nice.
Yeah,
Elevates.
One shot.
Hello, it's getting shown. GG. Nice. Definitely play, like I said, play a little bit higher. In these scenarios where it's just like one guy just randomly shockwaving, just play like a couple levels
Well,
above
play
dubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on your tarp as well, right? So like back here, remember when we were watching in Drone 3? If one of you's above by a lot, then they can always deal with shockwavers or deal with padders. And if they get landed on, then he comes down and then you shoot out. And it's only a single tarp holding it up, right? So it's just way freer. And you can always get it off safely as well.
Wait, can you go back when Bucky
Uh.
shockwave? I'm pretty sure I was turbo building my floors and then with shockwave like on me.
Just here?
Shockwaves.
I know, shockwave's always
I mean,
done.
That's really it's risky to do.
What, you mean you were holding your floors and you went through them, or
I think I was holding my floors and he went to the side.
it will still come through, no? Or
I'm pretty sure if you turbo build, it doesn't go through.
nice. Oh, he gets you at the timing when you go down, I think. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
as
as
you.
soon as you waterfall, I think you should just stay on that layer instead of dropping.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So like at the end there, if anybody gets a shockwave and they have like 200 mats, they'll fucking play for high.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mega, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just here, right? He goes up,
Just stay up there.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
stay
he
on
goes-
that
and
layer.
then he goes up
He
again.
goes up
Mm,
again.
you weren't holding it the second time. I don't know if it still goes through or not. I feel like he'll just go through
I
regardless.
don't even know.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then you go up, secure, and then alright, nice. I think just that game again. You need to have someone on ultra high. Like your
Mhm.
rotates all clean though, the whole time.
Wait, what do you think we
Um,
should rotate
yo.
for solos, Destiny?
Do that in a sec. We can
Wait,
just
yo,
do it there.
who
Yeah.
who of us should play ultimate?
Yeah.
When you
I
have
feel like
high,
anyone with shockwaves.
Yeah, like one of us should always play ultimate, like a couple layers from above the team. Like which one of of us should that be?
I don't know. Should everyone who like is comfortable with doing it? I guess. It's not too hard. All you gotta do is just set up. Maybe just the one with the best aim or the best
You
best comms IGL, and then you can tell the other two what to do, right?
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
So you just set
Right.
ultimate and go like
Many
3 levels up.
tiles? Oh, 3? Oh, no.
Wait. How many tiles? What?
No,
I
as
don't
long
know
as
how
you're
much
like,
a shockwave goes up.
The thing is, no, but the thing is, it's always random depending on where they are, right? So if they shockwave up and land on you when you're in the guy ultimate high dubs, then you're like, okay, these guys are landing on me and building on me. Edit down, then your teammates they shoot out the single top you're doing, right? And the
Yeah.
guys fall and they die to full damage, or they shockwave up
it's
and then
so
you just
free.
Kovacs them. It's literally so free, yeah. Every single game you can do it if you
exactly.
get ultimate. Alright, wait, my bad. This is you? No, wait, where did you go this game? Down. Okay. You did the Westworld split, right?
Mhm.
I mean, would you do this in again? Like, would you rather do Westworld or retail, knowing
No,
that retail
no.
is going to be so busy?
I kind of want to figure out a new spot, Destiny for trios,
Oh, yeah.
other than retail, like somewhere with a lot of loot. Like we were thinking Happy,
Yeah.
I
You,
would agree
you
with
definitely
that.
could do Happy.
but retail isn't gonna work because it's just so contested.
And it's gonna be so contested after like this week 2. Like week 2 is gonna be even more.
Yeah.
We definitely should not land there again.
Because so many
Well,
teams
let's do our
can...
semifinals because of it.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Wait, does anything even happen in this game? Oh, you get a lot of kills. Wait, what even? Nice.
Oh yeah, we get in a mid-game fight and I have like no mats after it.
Okay. Oh. Got 2 knocks, GG. It's good damage though, because I guess this would be... This isn't 2 stacked. Nice shots. Okay. Wait, where are you two? You're all trying to pinch on the side. Okay, you're all
I was
here.
getting sprayed by his teammate.
Okay, you're all here pretty much. I was just gonna say you looked like a bit split, but that's fine. Dubs gets out, nice. Maybe before you do that, Dubs, you tell one of the other two to just spray for you or something as a distraction. It's not a big deal.
Oh my god, this game was crazy. Did you see the snipe?
Yeah, you hit 3 snipes, right, in a row.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh my
oh, I
God.
shit on these kids too.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Wait, did you see the snipe on Cowboy?
Yeah, you did 3 in a row, whatever, right?
Yeah, it was nutty.
Nice. And you drop your shotgun. GG. Okay. Wait, what even happens to the rest of this game? You just sort of don't do anything till end game, I guess. Or do you just not get
then
eye?
we killed a third to that
Okay.
team. I thought I heard someone bop him.
Alright, nice. And then after that fight, right, you're 100 builds, Mega you're 80, and Eclipser you're 40. That's so scuffed. Did you think you needed... I mean, why did you push that fight, like, straight up? Did you just...
They
They
pushed,
pushed
us.
us.
Oh, okay, my bad.
They were on top of the hill, and then I don't know. Low key, I think we gained off of that fight. Did we, or did we lose?
Yeah, we had no mobility, so we got shockwaves off of that. But that's about
Yeah,
it.
you got 1... You got 2 shockwaves, and you lost... And now you've got no hard
Yeah.
mats, right? I don't know if that's worth... Obviously, you can't disengage at the point, but maybe not even
Yeah,
getting to that point where they'll fight. Because now you're all bad on mats, right? Really bad on
Yeah.
mats. And it gets worse with this other team coming in.
Oh, Mega. Remember when we were setting up the shockwave in zone,
Yes.
and then you just chucked one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you fucking.
We
fucked
should
up.
just next time just tank the zone,
Yeah,
and
I
I'll
was scared
throw the
by zone.
shockwave. Just
And
all you gotta
I
do.
didn't throw it, that's the thing. And
I
you
know
told me-
I had shockwaves, so I was just gonna throw it, but then you just chucked one, and then we all went different ways. And then I had to use 2 shockwaves there.
Yeah, but we should have been prepared for it, honestly. I
I
don't
know.
know why I did it so late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Just-
weren't,
That was my
Weird.
we
bad
weren't
though.
paying attention.
What, so you're planning on shotgun in, right?
I literally always call zone. Before.
We were about to go to the pad that somebody padded to our left,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Oh,
and then Mega called, "No, let's just shockwave." So then we came back, and then
I didn't call that.
or somebody called it. I don't know. Might have been me, I guess.
I think it was you.
Yeah, it's
No, Mega did. I remember.
Yeah.
No, you called the pad after we shockwave, remember?
I said we should go for that pad, and then Mega was like, "No, let's just shockwave. It's too late."
Wait, where? Okay, let me see.
It was later when we were like.
Oh,
near
yeah,
all
we'll
those
get
teams.
to it.
Yeah, that was, oh, okay, let me see.
You were like, "It's too late. Let's just shockwave," which was a good call because I think it was too late to go for the pad. But then you chucked the shockwave, and it went us all different ways.
Oh, that was about to be
nice
such a good
try.
deck.
I know.
Nice try. I don't know, maybe, like, before you even go for a knock there, you just commit to hit, like, just
Go
dinking
high.
one.
Oh, wait, what do you say?
Like, instead of just all going for a snipe at the same time, like, trying to get, like, a triple knock, which is really ambitious and probably wouldn't work because they would hear it, right? Maybe you
Yeah,
just
let's go
go,
Saudi.
okay, let's all just spray one guy, and then you get a knock, or you get such a good beam that they won't even peek, and then you can take high. Something like that. But, I mean, it could have worked. But it's probably not that likely that they'll all get hit at the same time, so. And now you're really bad on mats, right? Alright, let's watch this. I know, this is a really dead lobby. You definitely could have got more than one placement threshold, right? Just your
Yeah,
mats
just
situation.
The problem was this shockwave right here,
Yeah.
and then we all ran out of mats because we all got split up.
Okay.
Look,
So you're trying to set it up. It's not your builds though, so it's taking ages, right? And then you're farming the stair when you don't. Oh wait, you set up one of these? Okay. I mean, you could have done maybe a straightforward one, but right now these guys. Okay, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, we just took
And then I was like, alright. And
Yeah.
then Mega.
And then
Wait, I
you
don't know how to
launched the
throw.
wrong way.
I still need to learn how
watch
to
Mega, watch Mega. I want to see what he did.
Wait, did you throw it, Mega?
Wait,
Second.
go
yeah,
back.
Mega Dubs
No,
threw one and
I-
then Mega threw one.
No. Mega threw
I
one,
threw one.
and then I threw one correctly, and then Mega's popped us first, so we all went.
Look, you guys cocked me, bro. I didn't know what to do. Look, I was trying to get
Well,
up
then-
and then I couldn't get up.
Wait, what's going on? Right, so wait, what?
Look,
You
look at
threw
me.
it at the. Wait. Is that it?
right there. You're right there.
Wait,
You threw it at our feet.
there's one there and then one there,
Yeah, because
You
look
got
where
me.
and
I
then
was. Look
and
where
then
I
that one goes off, right? And then you all get sent the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look where I was, bro. I couldn't really throw it. I had to jump and like.
And then Mega goes the right way because he threw it, and then this one goes off and nothing happens.
And then I'm in zone.
Yeah, you're
Really?
miles over. You're like,
I'm over there somewhere.
wait, what? Oh yeah.
That's where you launched me, Mega.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
Ah, nice. I'd say right now, priority for all of you is getting regrouped because you got no mats each. Like, you can shockwave individually, but you're gonna,
Wait,
like,
Mega, you had 700 mats? What?
You had the same. What do you mean? Look here.
Did I?
you got a lot, but you have to build it or not.
No, I had 400.
And
Yeah.
I had how many?
Right now, Dubs, priority for you is
That's
regrouping with Mega and Eclipse
Yeah.
because you're hitting a launch. Your priority is landing ahead of them and being able to build a
Yeah,
path
that's
for
what I
them.
did.
Well, we hit the launch
sure.
right there. We hit
Uh,
the launch.
Oh, I got the Eclipse. I got the Eclipse.
No, Mega, you came to me, and then we hit the launch together, and then we landed on Eclipse.
okay, let's say you land and build nice floors. I think that was intentional. And then Dubs, you land perfect.
I get RPG'd, shotgun.
And then Mega. Okay, Mega regroups, nice. And then you're in a bad spot.
Mega, you had 500 mats there.
I think I gave
I'm
some.
pretty sure Mega Tarp.
Oh.
Yeah, I tarped us in. Pretty sure.
Okay, nice.
Oh, we
Right.
were kind of cucked right here. We had to
Bro,
go up.
I had 100 wood, and I was 5 HP.
Yeah, we were all 1 HP, bro. This is kind of.
And then we
Uh,
both died because the shockwave sends us, me and Mega into zone.
wait, where did the shockwave even get thrown to? Who threw it as well?
That was just a random
Yo.
shockwave.
Throw it, don't throw it down there,
Yeah,
throw
don't
it
shoot it on the
on the
wall.
Throw it,
wall.
throw it at the top
I didn't
half of the
throw it.
wall. It all depends on the angle that it goes off, not where like you are, right? Who throws? So you threw
Me.
Eclipse.
Eclipse throws
Wait,
it.
where do you throw it?
He throws it on the ground.
He does on the
Is that where
ground.
you're supposed to throw it?
No, because we launched way into zone, and we're both 5 HP.
Oh, you throw it on the wall usually.
You want to throw it on the wall if it's like, if you're low HP and like, you don't want to get sent into zone.
I mean, you could do it on the bottom, but you have to stand at the very edge of the box, all grouped up. So you do it, and then you all go 3 different ways. So even if you weren't low and you survived, this would be really bad, right? Just because of where you landed. So look, Eclipse is way up on the mountain.
Yeah.
And then we both died of zone.
You two are both dead, and then it's just Eclipse left. GG. That's just the planning on the midway shockwave. I definitely think you could have built that for a little bit. Obviously your mats are all terrible, but you still had a bit to build it in. And maybe just building in hard mats, right? What's that? Obviously you didn't have that many hard mats, but where was it? Here? Okay, so just before you launch, right? You all get to this point.
Alright, wait, how
Um,
much mats did Mega have?
He used loads because
Right,
he
when we
landed split.
shockwave, how much did he have?
36, apparently.
So almost 400. If you have 400 mats, we can still tarp for a while.
Yeah, I did tarp, but then you caught the shockwave, bro.
You build it in
But
here.
I
I think...
had no mats. I had 100 mats. I didn't know
I
we
have
had
200 builds, retard. I can't build that far.
I think as soon as...
You have no heart, man.
As soon, yeah, you don't have any hard mats, right? But you still can build in a little bit, and then that gives you more
Yeah.
time in case it pulls back. So you build in here,
Bro.
and you're holding.
Alright,
You should have called that, bro.
I didn't know we had. I thought you guys were out, bro. I
Yeah.
want to hear exact numbers. Mega called, I'm out of mats. I'm out of mats. And I was like,
No,
I had.
what?
You're all pretty
I
much
heard
out of mats. You are like all bad mats. I just definitely say because like you see where you are now on zone, right? Where you're all on this backside of zone. Just build a little bit more space in zone, and then you can do a plan. Like Mega was trying to, what are you trying to do, Mega? You're trying to bandage or something, which would be nice, but you can't bandage because zone's here, so you all have to shockwave. And obviously the shockwave was too high up or too low down even, and that's it sends you too up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we still have 600 mats combined, we
I
need
gotta
to
tarp
tarp.
it a little more.
Yeah.
No, but you called that shockwave way too, like, I don't know, demanding, but like, at the same time, it was like, zone's honest, we had to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well,
So,
next
like,
time, if
you
we
might have
still have
shot him.
600 mats, we're just gonna tarp in.
Okay.
Even if it's not hard mats and it's just wood, I just still tarp.
Okay. Right now, you need to be calling. You two are dead. You need to be calling that Eclipse needs to go for top 6. So he's got top.
Yeah.
He's got
we
top
always
12.
are. Dub screams it. I feel bad for
You
Eclipse.
scream it? Oh, nice. Alright, screaming is better than not
Yeah,
telling
I,
anything.
like-
I drill it into his head so he doesn't do something stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
when
lot
I
of-
was solo, I know placement's the missing, but I had no mass to get placement, so I was looking for this skill.
Nice.
There you go, dude. The problem is low ground never has. You missed shockwaves and a pad there, but it's alright.
No, he got shockwaves.
Yeah, you
No,
got
he didn't.
one shockwave.
He got one. For some
He already
reason.
had them, I think.
Nah,
He
you
had
used
one,
one,
and then he got another from that pile. I
Oh,
think.
Yeah, that's why I thought I had him. I shouldn't have.
That's kind of scuffed.
shouldn't have liked that.
Maybe built. I don't know. Whatever.
No big deal.
It's in the
But
moment.
yeah,
too,
next
so-
time, if
Yeah.
we're low HP and it's that late and we still have like 600 mats, just build and then we'll figure out what we'll do.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Alright.
Just
Bet,
target-
bet.
If you still have 200 mats, that doesn't mean you're out.
Okay.
Not a big deal. I mean, your games could have been way better, as well as your, what's it called? Like your off spawns. I think if you go happy and you all pre-rotate and get early, and then you can get metal along the way, you should do way better. And obviously, because you only get time to play out like 7 full end games, right? In the 3 hour sets for the finals and stuff, definitely go happy. Compared to, I mean, you could go retail, but just next week it's going to be so bad. Especially if teams that qual from retail, like they're just gonna drop there again, right, in the top 150 stage.
Yeah.
So what? Like, I don't know. Like these games could definitely be improved. The like not getting placement at all or anywhere near it, because that's just off spawn, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Definitely not bad games. And then if you do that if you get the same placement every single week, you'll make finals. But like the placement you got isn't enough to do well in the like very last final, right? Definitely can be improved. You still got 5 weeks though. All right. Mega, do you want to do your solo drop?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Wait,
Uh,
real quick. Wait, so where should we land for trios, Destiny?
I'm thinking you'll go happy if you're comfortable there.
Alright.
Yo, I missed first.
I just know in Prac, there's like 4 teams that go there.
In what?
In Prac.
Oh, I mean, you're practicing for finals, but like you never know what's gonna happen like in retail. Like maybe a lot more teams go retail this week. You can see how scrims go today though, because it's the
Alright,
first
well,
day, right?
Destiny, should we just try to alpha up happy every single game?
Pretty much. It's free. Like it's literally
So-
free if you can alpha it.
Yeah, so
Alright,
all day
where are we
today,
landing
we're just,
though?
so Destiny, so all day today we should just try to alpha up happy.
Try retail one game as well, just to see how many teams are going there.
Okay.
Because I feel like it'll be way more than one. But
Also, what side should we land on at happy? Like, what's better?
I'm trying to think. South and North are like equally balanced, but South you get 2 vendors normally. It's
Alright,
30.
so
It's 36 chests, same amount of floor spawns, but North you get easier rotates out in case you need to disengage, right? Only way you disengage out South is through the the new factories, going down there to little cabins and then going to the Lucky Bridge down there. But North you can disengage up to the old baller spawns, cabins, the red plane hangar, stuff like that. And you can go chair. You can disengage easier at North, but South you get 2 vendors, but it's only one way to leave. But you can clap happy today, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, we're gonna alpha up happy in NA customs, and then we should have it uncontested in the finals. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Good luck.
Wait, can you mark like the house that we land at?
Eclipse, do you want a 1v1?
I'm checking out Happy and Playground. I've never played here.
Destiny.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on your job. Like, there's no best house. I mean, you could do you want to claim as much as you can on the right side as well. On the west side. The west side is where people normally come up from the south side, if that makes sense. Like, the little computer room on that side. And then they like to get beams. And that's where you just need to control all the roofs early. And maybe what BloodX does in EU, he's been going for ages, he builds little bases on the houses. And then if you build a base in a house, then it stops them crossing the streets to push, right? Because they get scared of the base. Pretty easy, but...
Alright. So, alright, so you're saying, so just wherever you have best drop for, you land?
I'd really try getting the
Well,
north
it's not like
side.
us landing together. Like we should have a set thing to land at.
What, Destiny?
Try landing on the north, and if you don't get north, then just high glide south, and then just play from south. It's the same amount of loot, but it's just north is easier to get out, but it's more risky because if you miss your drop for north, then you're dead in the open running in, right?
All right. So we'll try landing north.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, should we do solos now?
Yeah, I'll ring you, Mega. Good speaking to you two guys.
Wait, what happened?
I'll ring you, Mega, for the solo thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Good speaking to you, Eclipse and Dubs.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
Oh, peace out.
See ya. Alright.
Yep.
I thought of the most big brain strat, you would not believe it. So you wanna do what? Retail and
I really don't mind. Whatever you think is better.
okay, no, this isn't
I'm
retail,
gonna
but you get the spawners, which is what makes it OP. Let me screenshot you in a sec.
Just to mention, like, I'm not that good at also drop spawns.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of scuffed if you don't get, what's it called?
Yeah.
Like, if you get the spawners, like, mid-game, then you're chilling, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thing is, retail doesn't have that many people, like... Or it has, nothing to rotate with other than the hoverboards spawn.
Yeah.
And you never get zone.
Okay, let me open up. Alright, so basically you're doing, like, a Paradise Bridge thing. You know where Paradise Bridge is?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, one sec. Okay. So, right. Let me screenshot you. Cool. Right, this is actually kind of big brain, right? So what you're doing, right, you can see, yeah?
Yeah.
Is you're landing at this bridge, right? Then you're looting this bridge, and then you're coming up to retail. This is before it, like, obviously it's retail. But what you do is you get this hut free, and then you can choose any of the spawners on the south side, right? And the zone for the retail zombie zone starts like here. So you can get a spawner the whole way back here. And that's a free spawner for you. Because obviously the guy main either shops or houses are going to fight the spawners here. And in solos, I mean, there's not really been any solo cups with the spawners, right?
Yeah, there are.
But there won't be enough time for a solo just to farm every single spawner in retail. So you're going to get free spawners. So basically what you do is off spawn. I did this in every single World Cup solo week. And it's, like, completely free. And you never get... And I got contested... I'm a you, but I still will. Alright, so basically what you do...
You're gonna land on me?
No, it's... I'm joking.
No, like, actually, are you actually gonna land there?
No, I do this in solos, but I'm a different region, right?
Oh!
Yeah. So, bro, did you not know I was EU?
No, I forgot.
GG. Alright. So, what you do, you see the bigger blue marker, right? Is you land on this little balcony. Definitely, like, run around in playgrounds. You land on this balcony, and there's a floor spawn straight away, and then you can see that floor spawn, and that floor spawn, right? And if you land on this balcony, the guy can't get inside this building at all, and you stop him from leaving this building if he lands there, right? And you can just straight up take the fight. All you need to do is get a cracked glide for this floor spawn here, and you'll always win the fight. Literally every single game.
Do you have, like, a VOD of yourself doing this rotation?
They're probably all expired. They were from, like, the week 9. But what I normally did was I'd loot this, get through this, come through here, and then you'd cross. There's a vendor there. And what I did in EU before, like, Mega and Retail and stuff, is I'd come down, and there used to be a hoverboard spawn here, and I'd get the hoverboard, right? And then I'd come the whole way down here and get all of this loot. There's an extra chest there. There's chest, double chest, and double chest down here. And you can hoverboard jump across the hills. And with a hoverboard, it would take like no time at all. You could get so much stuff for free. And you can check all the floor spawns. It's really OP. But obviously, with there's not a hoverboard spawn there anymore. It just got moved. So what you do is come north, and you can. There is actually the vendor here. The vendor where there's two roads are. Yeah, you can get that vendor as well if you see it from here. Or this is what I'm thinking you do is you loot this. You get so many floor spawns where you can take a fight, and you also get good mats from the bridge because this is all metal, right? As you come along, get the vendor. And then you run up here, get these floors, that chest, and then you take a fight. And you don't even need to take a fight. You can just take the retail spawner and get free launch pad. Right? It's either a campfire or a launch pad out of spawner, and you should be chilling. It's actually so broken. By the time
I'm done looting, though, I don't think I'll have enough time to kill.
To kill a spawner?
Rotate. To kill spawners, yeah.
I definitely think you will. This is a really short rotate. Literally, all you're doing is... This takes like a minute and 30 seconds to loot, and then you've just got to run up, and it's like one tile running. And then you're at retail. I mean, definitely time it in playgrounds, but I feel like you can get here and start farming before zone even starts closing.
Yeah. Should I screenshot the rotation?
If you're on playgrounds now, doing it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I land here. I land on top, right?
Land on top there, right? Land, floor spawn. And then look, go back. You can see the floor spawn there, right? You can see the floor spawn outside.
Which one?
There's one there, and you can see the one outside towards the house.
Like
and then the one on the left as well. And there's one. Is there one underneath you? I can't even remember.
So there. No.
Alright. Yeah. So you get all of that, and then you come inside chest straight away, free chest, and they can't see you when you open that chest. And then. If you're on the other one can see you. And then there's a floor spawn in that room inside there on your right. Yep. Okay. Floor spawn there, mats, right. Then you can come down, get that floor spawn down the basement. Thing is, if you get to the basement first, you get the floor spawn, and then keep going down. Down here. More mats. Extra floor spawn. You get so many floor spawns straight away. Chest, and there's normally a floor spawn outside the chest as well. Right, and then you can fight from here. There normally is one there. I don't know why it's not there. Like just outside the chest.
All here.
And
then I go up here.
And then you go up here. There's a little ammo box in that room. In that little house outside, that shed, there's an ammo and a floor in there you can check. Chest, ammo, extra floor there as well. Extra floor. It's literally so many floors, and people don't realise. And then you get all of this, you get that. As well as what you can do is get the that rock chest first. Like, let's say you're uncontested, you can get that rock chest first, and then cut your time down running out this way.
So if I'm contested, I get the chest, and if I'm not, then I don't.
If you're like the other way around, I think. You want to prioritize getting the floor spawns, unless you don't have shield.
Okay.
So you get that, pull a rift to go easy. And then, cross bridge. This is actually, it's so quick. If you get quick at doing this, it's so quick. This whole route. And then, you cross, check the floor spawn there. You can hear for a chest below you. Like, as you run across, you can hear the tile range of a chest. Normally.
Yeah, I found this whole thing out.
Yeah. Chest, floor spawn on your left, and another floor spawn in there. In that little...
So there.
There and there. Yeah.
Hut.
Nice.
Bending.
Yep.
It's usually farm down for metal, or?
You can do either. If you go outside this rock there, like underneath the stairs. So you can do, there's rock there you can farm, 450 worth, yeah.
Okay.
And that's free. And then
from here?
You can either go south to the thingies, depending on zone. If you ever get a paradise zone, I'd say maybe you want to try going south, and then you can get that little dig site. And then...
Yeah.
Actually, if you just like do any movement, you could just go down there and look at all the. It's literally so much stuff down there. That's always free. So there's extra floor there. Yeah, I'd say you can check that, and you can check if you don't have any shield. There's a vendor there, a bit more west, behind the tree. Yeah. And then I'd say normally you just go up straight to retail and you try being quick about it. You don't check the other vendor, you just go straight retail.
Okay,
Right.
so if I don't get zone, like zone pulls to like right here, for example,
Mhm.
do I just loot up and I don't check right here?
No, I don't.
Go straight?
I wouldn't bother checking that ever. It's only one chest, and I'd rather you be quick and getting to the retail spawn is actually so broken. If you can get like 3 of them.
It's OP.
So what are you doing? You're landing at this, and then you run up here. You get all this rock and brick and metal and stuff along the way, right?
Yeah.
All three. There's literally never anybody here as well. Oh, GG. Okay. And then up here, there's 2 floor spawns on your right in that thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's one above you. Yeah. Check that. And then you check this house. There's a little bit of metal in the house. Like on the bookshelf or whatever, but it's not too much.
Yeah, I got you.
Like that.
Chest
And then
above
there's
me as
the
well.
chest that you broke, and then there's an ammo box up there normally, I think. Or the ammo box is inside, maybe. You probably broke it. No big deal. And then you cross in, and right here, look, you can see the spawners, right?
It's in playground, you can't see it.
Yeah. But you can see the spawners from that hill. You can see where players are. You can scout where they are. You can go in, get, I don't know, you can literally just get 3
So if
spawners.
they're
It's so
flat
broken.
tops, I'm just gonna go there, and if they're houses, then I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go here.
Yeah, you can pretty much get, like, everything. Each game.
How many spawners do you think I should get before I head out?
How many do you think you need? 2 jump pads or 1 jump pad?
I don't know, because it's usually campfires as well.
I mean, it's 50% either campfire or jump pad, so maybe just do it until you've got 2 jump pads.
Okay.
If you're comfortable playing out a full solo, the thing is, I'd feel comfortable playing out like a full solo with 1 jump pad and 2 shockwaves, maybe, right? But that depends on you, obviously. Like if you're comfortable
Yeah.
playing with 2
I mean,
jump
I'd
pads,
obviously
no,
rather, like 2 jump pads, but
yeah, but it's your positioning as well, right? Like obviously you spent ages farming, you might get 4 or something like
yeah, I
that.
might get cooked on zone, like edge zone. So maybe
Yeah.
2 launch pads.
2 launch pads, cut your losses and get out, and then just leave. And then you can leave. You can get brick at that little. If you're not already max brick, you see that little hut down to your left.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you can get that free, and you could also farm all the
Okay.
cars as well. And then for extra metal, you can get factories or depot. It really just doesn't matter. Like,
Or right here, maybe, if it's not farmed.
yeah, probably. And
It's
that's,
probably farmed.
I think that's max metal as well, right there. I know it's just
But
so
that's
free.
The rotation.
Yeah.
Has anyone contested you? Like,
In EU, I only got ever contested by bots in finals, and the best player that contested me was Keolis from Vitality. But it used to be the pirate cabin place, the pirate ship,
yeah, I remember that.
and then
But there was a drone above me.
and there was a
I
drone to the
remember
right,
Brad,
and
there
it
was
was a
a
bit
guy.
awkward.
Yeah. Guy lands on the drone.
But now it's like no one there. It's actually like dead. You could play like 100 arenas and never get anybody. That's arena, obviously.
Yeah.
And even in finals, like if you get contested at the other building, it's 100% a bot. No.
Huh?
If there is a different tournament and you get contested, or the solo tournament where it's arena players, like it's 100% a bot, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Like there's no way a good player is like just landing on you, but especially that spot where it's so RNG.
Do you tell this rotate to a lot of people?
Nah, I just thought of that.
Okay.
I mapped it out from the other day, but then with the retail thing, it's completely broken.
Yeah. The heck? Alright. I'm gonna go play custom, bro. Thanks
Alright,
so
bet.
much.
No problem.
Been a
DM
pleasure,
DM
friend.
DM Seabass.
Yeah, I will. I'm doing it right
GG's,
now.
easy.
Subs.
Alright, see you later.
Peace. Thank you.